Hello, everybody. Good evening. Oh, my screen's black. There we go. We're on. What lovely music. It's always a good start, isn't it, when the music's nice? The sound of the rain, pitty-patting, nice relaxing music. Right, here we go. Hello, and this is Chicken Police. I don't know. Holler gifted it to me quite a while ago, and it's been on my list of games to play for a little while, and I've got a little bit of a gap in my schedule before I go on holiday in 5 weeks, so I thought this could fill that gap. I don't want to start anything too in-depth before I go away. I feel like I should be drinking something hard and puffing on a cigar or something, you know? But that's not good for you. So I'll make do with a bottle of squash, because as of yesterday I'm on a massive health kick. Got 5 weeks to lose 6 pounds before my holiday, get my beach body ready to fit into my cruise clothes. I ain't messing about now. No alcohol with streams. I make a slight exception or two. For example, next Monday, because my birthday's next Tuesday, so if I stream next Monday, I thought, well, I could treat myself to a little bit of rum next Monday, you know. Who knows? Right, anyway. Half an eye on the snooker. Yes, I was watching the snooker earlier, and I debated whether to have the snooker on my phone or on my third screen, but I thought, no, that's going to distract me. As much as I want to watch it, you know what I mean, I'm making a sacrifice here. So I'll have to make do with your updates, Catherine. That's what I'll have to do, and then watch it a bit later. Watch it back later. Righty-ho. So there's nothing left for us to do other than to dive in, see what this game's all about. It's got some good reviews. So that looks pretty good. Adventure type affair, apparently. A bit of narrative, bit of story. Yeah. Oh no, complete health kick now, my friends. Complete health kick. Oh yeah, big style. Big styley. When I did my first health and fitness challenge in 2019, it was before going on the cruise in November. And I am doing something quite similar, you know, keeping it completely good. Anyway, controls. Look at that. Simple. I like simple. 3 hotkeys, a space bar, in turn some arrow keys, and a mouse. I mean, how difficult could that be, really? Not very. Video settings have been done, sound settings. Let me know if the audio's a bit too loud. Maybe I'll just knock it down a touch. It sounds fine to me. Right, okay, so without further ado, let's go and do something with some chickens, apparently. Put them in the deep fat fryer, serving up with a bit of salt and spices and some chips. No? Alright. Maybe not. Dead men are heavier than broken hearts. Sounds like a song.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home.
Happens all the time.
Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too. So what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong?
We're about to find out. Is that a cow?
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
Had to give her a chance. All right. So we got some broad in our office here. We've come back from. What did we get? Did we get any cigarettes? I mean, that's the crux of the matter here. IOUs, maybe? I don't know. I have played LA Noir, yes. I played it many, many moons ago. Was it on the PS3? I think it was the PS3. Quite early on in the PS3's lifetime. Right, what are we doing? We're speaking with the lady here. Ooh. Oh, look at the controls. So we've got N for notebook. Woohoo! The notebook. The notebook is the detective's best friend. Here you gather vital information about the case, the suspects or victims, and the locations you will visit. How does it work? Click on any text or picture in your notebook to read the translated version in your language. Right, so people. Places. So lots of people. Lots of places. The Hotel Atlas, we'll read that in a second. We've got the Codex entry, and we've got some stats. Questioning points, scenes visited, achievements, Codex entries, personal information found, gallery entries unlocked, detective rank, greenhorn. What did the geezer say? Oh, he's deleted it. What did he say? Everybody's laughing at it. What did he say? I missed it. Okay, let's just quickly check out these codexes here. The Chicken Police is a famous detective duo. It's a secret. What did he say that to? Did I miss it? Don't. Terrible. Terrible. Oh, I don't know. Did maybe? I don't know. Maybe it auto removed. I've got some like words that auto flag. Was cock one of them? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, so the Chicken Police is a famous detective duo. Santino Sunny Featherland and Marty McChicken Sandwich Meal gained fame through a case the press called The Bloody New Year's Eve. That's as witty as something that Elquist would come up with. This has been a very bloody New Year's Eve. What shall we call this case? Bloody New Year's Eve. That's a good idea, yeah. They flew high for almost 10 years when a fateful brawl put an end to their legend. There is a series of novels about them by Meredith Marble. They had published 10 books over the course of 7 years before the series faded out of public interest, as did the Chicken Police itself. Santino and Marty. Oh, interesting. I wonder if we'll come across our partner in crime. City of Clawville. This is where we are. Clawville. Independent state city for more than 900 years. During the city's foundation, 4 nations had joined forces, represented by the 4 animal figures and the 4 hands on the crest of Clawville. In reality, the tribal alliance of the reptiles and the great insect clans had also played an essential part in the city's founding, but they never got to be represented on the crest. This gave birth to a political and cultural antagonism between the species. Clawville preserved its political autonomy and the dream that it's the only state in the wilderness where predator and prey of any race can live in peace, hence the name, the City of 1,000 Colours. Okay, alright, okay, pretty cool. And the Hotel Atlas used to be a nice place, now we're competing who gets swallowed by decay first. The hotel's winning, but honestly, I'm not that far behind. Alright, so that's your notebook. We've also got a map, maybe? No, inventory? What was the shortcuts again? Just bear with me. Oh, never mind. Apparently not. So what's this? We've got notebook. Maybe we've got the map yet. And yeah, I think it was the inventory. Inventory and map, I think. Okay, here we go. So we've got some old books. Got the Lady in Waiting. Pile of papers, a phone, a typewriter. Cheap whiskey. Well, when stepping in off the street and a lady's waiting for you in your office, of course, you gotta go for the cheap whiskey first. Get a bit of Dutch courage. Who wants to bet the woman's name's Betsy?
Every whiskey has the same color nowadays, at least in this price range.
Damn.
I promised myself I'd write a novel one day.
Okay, typewriter. Cheap whiskey. Oh, my Magnum. Don't leave home without it, folks.
She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know.
My badge.
My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine, so I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes, just in case.
And a cigarette. My last cigarette, no less.
My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal.
Alright, let's get out of here. We got everything we need in life. We've got cheap whiskey, a cigarette, and a gun. What else do you need? Okay, so here's my inventory. You will store all the essential items throughout the case. And
I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Looks like I may be needing you now.
Nice Magnum revolver. Takes me back to the days of Resident Evil, the first game. Blowing the zombies' heads off with a Magnum. So much fun. You know?
Oh man, I totally get you. Ironic, but ever since I've been on furlough, with only my fake badge sitting in my cabinet, I feel more like a cop than I ever had before. More like a Clawville cop, anyway.
Okay. The wilderness.
I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up dead in here, whether I like it or not.
Bedroom door. We've only just met. Bit premature, isn't it? Pictures. Ooh. So we just keep the woman waiting. It's fine. Wild Gentleman.
The Wild Gentleman. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground. We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight. This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter.
Good old Molly, yeah. Look at Got sat chilling on the beach with the guitar.
M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants.
My pants. I don't know. Don't you just hate it when you lose your pants?
The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoes.
Oh! Possible light of the situation. There we go. Turn the lights on, man. There you go. We can see what we're doing.
I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside is gonna stay there forever.
Unless we shoot it. Of course. Don't worry, lady. I'll get you in a minute. I routinely just go through this ritual every time I enter my apartment. You know what I mean? Making sure everything is as it should be.
Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has.
And a phone. 911. Now. 1, 2, 3. Well. No answer. Damn. Okay, so we can ring random numbers. Right, pile of papers.
I don't even know what these...
Okay, papers, whiskey, typewriter, cabinets. I think we've explored everything. Is there like a tab button? No?
I don't see colors anymore. Only emptiness. Everything faded. I need another drink.
Well, there's one right on your desk, sir. Why don't you pick it up and have a swig? I won't stop you.
Behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes, cigarette butts, and empty bottles.
Not the place for a lady, clearly. Dear lady, sorry for making you wait. She looks like an antelope. Yeah. Yeah, she does, doesn't it? Yeah, like a deery type creature. I don't think she's a cow. Is she a cow? I don't know. My bank holiday weekend was pretty good. I didn't really get a great deal, really, to be honest with you. Went out on Friday night to friends, went on a Saturday night to a friend, and then Sunday went to a football tournament yesterday. Today relaxing. And no, I haven't played Three Kingdoms yet. I've been playing Football Manager. Got back into Football Manager after about a 2-week break. Right, let's speak with a lady. Oh, hang on. First of all, we can ask, we can question, we can look.
Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
It's New Year's Eve. What the cluck is she doing in here? Clucking hellfire.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah.
Deborah.
Miss Deborah Ibanez.
Her name's Deborah. Not Betsy, fortunately. Deborah Ibanez. What a lovely name. Autoplay. Oh, we've put the text as slow, so I think we could just go at our own pace here.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
You're mistaken.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
Oh, she knows who we are.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Phil Marlowe. Phil Marlowe? Phil Marlowe. Phil Marlowe? Phil Marlowe? Is there a joke in there somewhere? I don't know. Look, just say Mr. Lowe, okay? He's a nice guy. I'm a drunkard. You don't need me. Philippe Marlowe. Philip Marlowe. Philip Marlowe? I know there's a joke there somewhere. I'm very slow to this.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Not even from a classy dame. Alright?
Am I that easy to read?
Like a book, love. Like a book.
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
Would you like a drink, Pearls? Oh, that's what we're going to call for me. Hey, come on, Pearls, do you want a drink? I got some cheap whiskey here.
I don't usually drink.
Not on a first date. Come on now, don't be silly. This is the best time for a drink.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
Oh, some sherry. Oh, God, who drinks sherry nowadays? It's a very old person's drink. Says me. The only time I have sherry is when it's in a trifle. Right.
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Thank the heavens she's not a sherry drinker. You've redeemed yourself, Deborah.
Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
Told you. Thank the wild ones. People used to say that about gin too. Yeah, incoming sherry craze in 2023. They'll open up all kinds of sherry bars. I can't see it happening.
What a coincidence.
Oh. Hello, JJ.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
Okay, Deborah. What's the deal? Oh, hang on. Lovely wallpaper. What did she tell us? Spill the beans, Deborah. What's going on, man? Right, here's Debs. So, name, Deborah Ibanez. Species, Impala. Anybody guess Impala? I didn't think so. Alright. This is a game of guess the species. And nobody's winning at the moment. Female. No spice rum tonight. So a kind of answer. No. No, we don't want kind ofs around here. We want the precise answers, Tarrier. Alright. You don't mind. It's an Ibanez. No, it's not an Ibanez. It's an Impala. Sorry. That's a car. Special feature. Pretty and fragile. Nothing too special. You know, the funny thing is, I actually have literally one measure, about that much in a glass left, of Sly Dog. It's literally the last drizzle. And I've got some Coke left over as well, and some ice. I could just pour the last one, couldn't I, really? If I want. It's not going to kill me, is it? Unless I spill it on the floor and slipped on it or something. You know, it's not going to kill me, is it? I could probably have done that. But no. Starters you mean to go on. I'm saving that for next Monday. I might have two, because it's my birthday. On the Tuesday. Brain juice. Yeah, these games tend to need brain juice, I agree. Anyway, so here's Fragile Debbie. Personal infos. She runs errands for her employer. A sophisticated lady, but I don't think she's from a particularly wealthy or influential family. They are indeed antelopes, from me googling impalas. No, I'm not having that, I'm afraid. Not having that at all. I want the precise species, thank you. Alright? Otherwise, you don't win. Codex, the Wild Ones. Wild Ones, is that a song? I'm not listening, Tarrier. 3 gods are revered in most places across the wilderness. They're the great wild ones who make up the holy trinity of creation, destruction, and silence. Heriti is the goddess of creation. Ptapti, the flippin' hell, is the lord of destruction. Could you think of a better name, an easier name to pronounce? That's probably a silent. It's probably a silent P. Tapti, and the Kavatiti It's a genderless ghost of silence and nothingness, keeping the balance between creation and destruction in their never-ending conflict. Rolls off the tongue, even more so with a drink in your system. Right, okay, so we've got the Chicken Police duo, we've got the City of Clawville, multi-species city, and we've got the Wild Ones, the three gods of destruction, creation, and silence. I'm getting it. But what did she bring to the table? What did she tell us?
That's better.
Right.
Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats.
Threats?
What kind of threats exactly?
Her mistress is receiving threats. Can't have that now, can we?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters.
Oh.
Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift.
Very creative.
Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window.
Very uncouth.
And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
They've gone from the sophistication of a letter, which requires you to write and send the damn thing, to then putting it on a wine bottle and sending it as a gift, which is like pretty cool. And then they just put it on a brick and thrown it through a window, and then painted a red letter, then just done a bit of graffiti. They've started high, and the standards have slipped somewhat, I think. They got a bit lazy. You should have started with the red letters first, and then built your way up to the wine bottle, I think. Reverse order.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Routine questions. If you don't mind, Deborah. That's what I do.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Good. Questioning. Okay. Is it time for the gun yet? Have a look at the notebook. Like clues. Here we go. The victim, a lady, a mistress, is a target of some strange threats, all of them written in a variety of different places. Bricks, walls, wine bottles, letters, whatever next. Human, flesh, the flesh of persons. Okay, it's time to start the questioning. Focus on what you know about the suspect. Is he or she suspicious? Concentrate on that. Don't start giving me advice. I'm an ex-cop, alright, pal? I know how to get answers out of people, alright? It was a long time ago now. I've got to regress myself back to my days of peace interview models. Bear with me here. Right, okay, I think I'm there. Subject, right, John Doe. Focus. This fella is rather suspicious. I need to concentrate on that. I mean, that's... How do I know it's a bloke? I didn't recall her saying that she saw the suspect. It's a bit of an insinuation, isn't it? Impressions. Suspicious. Detective meter. Plus and minus. What's this all about? Focus. Focus. He's suspicious. I'm suspicious. Why are you suspicious? I don't know. What's happening? Why am I suspicious? Oh, it's just an example. Oh. Okay. I was gonna say. Is he suspicious? Yes, I am suspicious. Why are you suspicious? Okay, alright, okay. Gather impressions from the suspect. Every impression has a new question line. Oh, this is getting complicated. Oh, God. A new impression. Question about the new impression. So many options. Detective meter is your best friend. It shows how well the questioning is going. Keep it on the positive side, okay? Detective meter. Blah, blah, blah. I like that. Plus 100. Easy. John Doe is a doe. Oh, yes. John Doe is a doe. John Doe was a nickname for the Joker.
I must be cautious and smart.
The hell?
This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
Sonny, this is a family show. Shh. Getting a bit excited, aren't you, son? Who exactly are you, ma'am? It's a very simple question. Very simple, very straightforward opening. Okay, so this is the subject. Deborah Ibanez. Okay, so she's a bit shy. Must be careful. Starts gentle, and then going hard. Impression: she's shy. Right. Okay. Let's see how our first line of questioning goes. We're probably going to fail miserably. Okay.
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
Exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
Alright. This does actually quite remind me of L.A. Noir. Remember L.A. Noir? Because the face actions were really, really, really good, and you could read people's body language and facial cues when you were questioning them. That was pretty cool, I must admit. I was in the police at the time as well when I was playing that game. Right, okay.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
Most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Uh-oh, we got some new information. Holy flipping cow. We've gone into the positive. New impression. Doubtful. Do we click on these things? Shy and doubtful. Okay. Right. You're not very confident, are you? You sure you're alright? Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Okay. Yeah, we're not going to challenge her just yet. Still nicely, slowly.
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Calavera Hills? Flowerville, maybe?
Look, I don't want to answer that. I'm here on behalf of my employer, and not on personal business.
I wasn't asking for personal business, love. I'm a detective here. I'm trying to get all the facts. Where's the scene of the crime, for example?
Fair point, Deborah. Let's try a different approach.
Well, we went up. That was good. Okay. Again, that's a bit too harsh just yet. We're not going in for the kill at the moment.
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
New Year's Eve. Remember? The bloody New Year's Eve event.
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
Oh, she's now frightened. Oh, not going to screw. We're not going to turn the screw. Not just yet. Yeah, actually, no. Yeah. Top
Why
one.
did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko.
Katsenko?
She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
Oh.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
Cassidy employs a cat. What give you that impression?
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah.
Deborah?
Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
Okay, she's hiding something. Let's focus on what she's hiding. Right. Shy, doubtful, frightened, hiding something. Don't play coy with me, love. Let's get this sorted.
What do you want from me?
What do you want? Get straight to the point here.
Me?
Yeah, you... No. The Ibala behind you.
Oh, don't be silly, Deborah. I mean your employer. I was just talking to myself, out loud.
Well, Miss Katsenko thinks you're a great detective, and you're also reliable. That's why I came.
Oh, bit of flattery. That'll get you everywhere.
Did she also give you the lockpick?
Please, could you let this go? I'm really embarrassed.
Sorry, sweetheart. I'm just teasing you. As soon as I saw you, you were forgiven.
That's very nice of you.
It has nothing to do with being nice, Deborah, but you're welcome.
Oh, dear. Have you ever felt truly vulnerable? Oh, why are you going to ask that?
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
Oh, finally.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other. Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Yeah, Deborah, why should I?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
My God.
No, not for the world.
Heh, smart answer.
We've smashed the detective side of things here. Obviously, not lost our touch. Old, what's he called again? Got his name already. Mr. Chicken,
Be
Detective
honest
Chick.
and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland,
Mr. Featherland.
my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him,
Oh, oh, as most people know him, some really nasty name. Cue a really nasty name. Hello, Olivia. Hobart Wessler, or as most people know him, the Grim Reaper. Or you know, the man with 1,000 claws.
Ibn Wessler.
Ibn Wessler.
Kingpin.
The Kingpin. Oh, bloody hell. The Kingpin. Oh, why has she got involved with the Kingpin?
exactly.
Damn it. It's a mouse. Or is that a rat?
Feathery gods, help me.
Feathery gods help us all.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all.
Oh, it's all popping off.
Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
All our notebook, we're furiously scribbling in our notebook here. Clues and things are all kicking off here. Questioning rank. Questions asked 8. Focus accuracy 100%. Living legend. I feel we'll get a bit more tricky than that. But yes, final thoughts. Perfect job, exactly how you would have done 10 years ago. Beware, Clawville, Sonny Featherland and the Chicken Police are back in action. We've asked some ditzy bloody Ibala some questions. It's hardly solved the case of the great bank robbery, have we? Right, important clue. The employer, Natasha's current significant other, is the infamous gangster Ibn Wessler. It's quite interesting to give you an option to retry if you cock up the questioning. As you know me very well by now, we won't be doing anything like that, even if we cocked up to the max. Right, we've got so much to catch up on here. Some vital clues, information. We've uncovered 7 people, or 7 things about people. Let's go with the people first. So, our friend Deborah. Let's Get the full lowdown here. Okay. Runs errands for Miss Katzenko. And she's afraid and secretive. Or she's just secretive and an outstanding actress. Anyway, not everything she told me is true. Her employer currently boasts the ranks of Iban Wessler, to put it mildly. This explains the cloud of fear surrounding Miss Ibanez. She wouldn't lie about that, would she? I don't think so. So this is Natasha Katzenko, species cat. It's quite a simple one, that one. You know what I mean? We won't guess the species. Very simple. Gender female. She's remarkably green eyes, and she is definitely in trouble, and so am I. She is the employer of Deborah. She's receiving serious threats. Girlfriend of Ibn Wessler, the notorious kingpin. Things have just got a bit more dangerous. And here he is, Hobart Ibn Wessler, species rat. You dirty rat. A good looking rat. Charismatic. And a clucking gangster. Rats are very clever species, very intelligent creatures. Make good pets, apparently. Personal infos. One of the most well-known gangsters of Clawville. Real estate mogul, bank director, museum owner, distiller. Wow. Smuggler and information broker. And that's only the half of what I've heard about him. He has his dirty little paws everywhere in the city's underworld. Okay, so we've uncovered a few people. What about the clues? The victim. Okay. The mysterious messenger. Ibanez's employer is Katzenko. And of course, the employer. Significant other. Infamous gangster Iban Wessler. Oh boy, things have just got a whole lot more dicey. Time to run to the bedroom. In fear. Right. I've picked my gun up, we're safe. We've got our gun, we've got our magnum. Right, lady, it's time for you to leave. Look.
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints. You know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555 111.
555 111. What, is that the police line?
Please, take a look at this.
Oh, she's got some evidence. She's got some clues. Hang on.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Let's see. We have...
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment.
Molly?
Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
She's got a bit of a twang, as our Katzenko. And she knows my ex... She knows... Molly was my wife, current wife, ex-wife.
I know Molly.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted.
Molly.
Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames.
Yeah.
Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Why now, Molly? Why? Why? How have you got wrapped up in this? This is a gangster's mole. How are you involved? Sat so innocent on the beach with a guitar.
Mr. Featherland?
I've seen enough. I've heard enough. In fact, we can't even speak. We're in shock.
Santino, are you all right?
Do I look all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
Oh, he's not happy.
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, I understand very well.
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well.
Very well.
But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Blackmail? Yes, blackmail.
Don't play innocent with me.
Play innocent.
But
All right. When can I visit?
visit me?
Not you, Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
The Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind?
Yeah.
That she's especially unsociable?
Stays at
Or
home.
does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
Hole in your story there, love.
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko. But there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
There's always a small problem, isn't there?
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
Call it cop's intuition. Or common sense, love.
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
Sunny smiles.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
That's better.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Mr. Rabbit, we've got a psychic, or maybe a lackey. Sunny side up. Just how I like my eggs. Oh my god, it's all kicking off here. Right, I'll find Natasha at the Tsar Club. Natasha must know my wife Molly from somewhere, or she's got very good informants. Must find out what the connection is between her and Molly. Right, here we go. Look at this. We got Lewis C. Hayworth, Rabbit, male, an old friend, stuttering heavily when he talks. Oh, he's the owner of the Atlas Hotel, good old friend of mine, and he's our landlord. Okay, well, the two of us live in Atlas Hotel, crazy about detective stories, and gladly helps me whenever I ask him. And his number is 555-932. That's 555-932, and she owns the Tsar Club. Okay, so this is the Tsar Club, one of the most famous nightclubs of the city. Owners of the juiciest booties and hardest fists frequent this place, and it's famous for not serving cops, except if they're knee-deep in the dirt. Alright. Sounds like the perfect place for me to go. What was his number? What was his number again? 555-932. Let's give him a ring. 555 9 3 2. I mean, who's old enough to remember these phones? We had one, it was green. Like, oh damn, I was too slow. Oh my god, and when you want to ring, you want to ring 999 in an emergency, why put the 9 the furthest away? 9. 9. Forget it, they're dead. They're gone. Gone. Too slow. Too bloody slow. Wait for the damn phone. Why not put the 9 at the start? Right. 555-932. God, it was such a luxury when you got a phone with push buttons.
Hey,
You felt
Lewis, am I bothering you?
Yeah, when we changed from the old green dialer phone to a push button phone. My God, it was like a miracle. I can just press the buttons and I don't have to wait for the thing to go round. Oh my God. I can ring somebody in seconds. You're there, you're done. And then, with the sorry to divert the attention slightly, but then with the push button phones, the early push button phones, you pushed one of the buttons and it gave off a tone, and then you could start to play songs on the phone. Remember that? Playing a tune on the phone by pressing the buttons. The good old days. This is how we used to entertain ourselves as children, before we had all these computers and things. Right, Lewis, I've got a taxi job for you.
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
We still play songs on the CK2 start menu. A close second, of course. Okay. He's
Lewis arrived a few minutes later.
Quick.
He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place.
Lewis, thanks for coming.
The good old rabbit. I can always count on him, even on New Year's Eve. Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you, Lewis.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah.
So long, Deborah.
Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
Oh, the partners in crime are going to be reunited. Oh, hell. Watch out, Clawville. What's it called, this place again? I can't remember. Summitville. Clawville. Oh, close, alright. Clawville. So the HQ of the department, aka the meat grinder. A huge dark building for shady people, and I don't necessarily mean those who are sitting in the jail. So we need to go to the police department, pick up our old partner, if he'll have us. Right. It's time for me to make a swift retreat. Deborah, it's been a pleasure knowing you.
Could I ask you a few more questions, Deborah?
No!
Feel free.
No. What? Apparently we're going to question her further. Oh, well, maybe we should. I thought we were just going to do a bunk and go to the police station. Ask Deborah about... Maybe this is just to recap. Get stuck in. Yeah. Message from Natasha. Start with the top.
I've already told you more about myself than I wanted to.
Okay.
Afraid you'll get your hands dirty?
I'm afraid I already did.
Okay. More about the Hotel Atlas?
Do you think my whereabouts aren't a secret?
Do you think they ever were?
Well, I was hoping.
Clawville is a big city, but not so big that Santino Featherland can hide in it.
Oh, please. Flatter me more.
All right.
So, Ibn Wessler, eh? You know you could have dropped the bomb a little earlier.
If I started with that, I'm sure he would have thrown me out.
You're right. He's one of the most dangerous gangsters in the city.
I only know he's an influential businessman.
Isn't that the same?
Not even you can see the world as that black and white. Sonny, I've already told you what I know. I've never read the message. My job was to give it to you and nothing more.
You really are this innocent, aren't you?
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Let me give you some advice, sister. Leave the city and get as far as you can from the likes of Ibn Wesler.
It's not so simple, Mr. Featherland. My mistress needs me.
Is she really that important to you? That you drive around in the dead of night to questionable places to deliver messages you know absolutely nothing about?
I would do more than that for her.
Wow, she's dedicated, isn't she? Bloody hell.
I see. You're smooth. Real smooth.
Thank you, Mr. Featherland.
Sonny, please. Just Sonny. So this Natasha dame.
It's Natasha Dame.
Look, I'm just the messenger. You have to talk to my mistress about the details. Miss Katsenko was very clear on this matter.
I see. But
Please, Sonny, let's not make this even more uncomfortable.
okay, understood. Let's drop it.
Thank you.
Alright, we've grilled her for as long as we're gonna grill her. We got a couple more little bits though out of it, did we? Yeah. One last little bit. She lied to me. In many little things. The whole blackmail story she told me about should be taken with a grain of salt. What's the lie? What's the truth? Oh, we open our map up. Okay. Scene types. Main scenes. Move the story forward. These scenes also determine which locations open up or close down. You need to complete all of these if you want to beat the game. Limited scenes. Limited scenes are open for a specific duration, which is determined by the main story progression. If you are a completionist, be sure to visit all of them before you move to the next main scene. Top tip. Pick the next main scene if you are absolutely sure you don't want to visit any of the available limited scenes anymore. You may not be able to visit them later. Alright. Okay. Thank you. Right, so we've got just the one scene. The Clawville PD. As we zoom in closer and closer and closer and closer. Let's go.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same, and the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
Okay, Chapter 1, Detour. So that was the prelude, or the prologue, or whatever you want to call it. Now we started properly.
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
Hey, who are these two? Huh. They look like a porcupine and... I don't know, is that another porcupine? Who's that? What? Guess the species! It's guess the species time! Right, please crest.
Did you miss me? No? Same here.
Hedgehog. Hedgehog or porcupine?
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back, immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief. Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages.
Huh, bullet holes.
This happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to chief of police.
Why? Okay, let's talk with Mr. Hedgehog here. See you later, chum. Enjoy the football.
Phyllis and Roy's.
Phyllis and Roy's.
2 hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless.
Okay, 2 hedgehogs.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching at over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're in luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Hey, Royce, I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
Oh dear, right, okay, so we've got Roy's Hedgehog. Male. Special feature, I hate him. Yeah, it is a porcupine, you're right. Well, we were right, it's a porcupine as well. Mason Roy's is the porcupine. Male. Special feature, I hate him almost as much as I hate his partner Phyllis. A real little ass plug. Too small of a fish in the ocean to be worth bribing. Big and dumb. He resembles my partner Marty a little, except that Roy's doesn't have a kind heart. Is that everything? Yeah. No more speaking to these 2 cronies. Let's get inside.
Here we are again. Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
Wow. Here we are. Look at this. All opened up to us. More people here. So we've got Bosco. We've not spoken with any of these yet. But Bosco. Oh, we're giving the game away here. We need to guess the species. Clearly. Right, what do we got? Monica. Was that the receptionist? Got the vending machine.
Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross and probably toxic.
Gross. Toxic. Hey, when you're on a long shift.
Honor, strength, unity. For the love of the wild gods, I'm gonna be sick. Not a chance without registration. Monica will crucify me if I just let myself in. I'm really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy or any of my ex-colleagues from the Predatory Division.
Predatory Division.
All it takes is one look, and my comb starts to tingle, which never means anything good.
City's crest. Oh. What's that? A Chicken Police story. Belle of the Panthress. We'll read that later. Yes, we will. Right, let's go check out. We'll check Monica last. Let's go check out these people. We've got Mort, Bosco, Officer Bartman, Officer Jardine. Mort
Mardigan.
Mardigan.
A notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running into trouble. What the cluck did he do this time?
So he's obviously some deadbeat being brought in.
Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
Lizard. Very generic. You scabbiest beast.
Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in
Crocodile.
the bar and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Pimp of a midget.
Jesse is a good boy, Sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. You understand that, don't you?
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be, but neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am.
Sonny
Are
boy.
you?
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Bubo, the Doctor Owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
Right, okay. People, we've got Mort, who is a Komodo dragon. Well done, JJ, who was first to say that. Male. He's an old and blind and Unrepairable wreck. A light-fingered bastard. Blind as a bat, but also one of the biggest scoundrels this city has ever seen. Oh, Bubo Bubo is the Latin word for eagle owl. Alright. He could have been a good guy, but got lost somewhere halfway, and now he's too old to save himself. And apparently there's a fight in the club. And we're going to put a good word in for him, apparently. And Dr. Bubo, Reginald B. Bubo, Eagle Owl, Bubo Bubo. Oh, it gives you the Latin names on the species as well. Special nature, morphinist, neurotic, old and ugly. But he's an old friend from the golden days of the chicken police. Okay, so here's Officer Bosco.
Detective Chowhound Bosco.
Chowhound Bosco.
He thinks he's a real alpha, but nah, he's just a lapdog.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
What type of dog is that? I haven't got a clue.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy as always.
Terrier?
Yeah, I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again.
Scottish
Nothing
Terrier.
unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. I wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
No worries, pal.
Interesting. Right, Codex in a second. More importantly, what kind of dog are you? Species, dog. That's boring. Gender, male. Right, special feature. They say he's able to devour anything that crosses his path. That's why he got the nickname Chowhound. Detective Boscarelli, aka Bosco. Works in the Predatory Division. So what was this? Moses is a Tibetan sandfox and Plato is a palace cat. They're old rivals of Sonny and Marty. Currently working at the Clawville PD's Homicide Division. Ah. Competition. Right, who's the next two? Blood Boil, who's just a dog. Doesn't distinguish the breed, unfortunately. Male. The chief is a real legend. He also hates me. Oh, so this is a chief. Oh dear. And who's the other guy? Oh, we've got Monica. Monica Rosen. Who's the hummingbird? Can watch over thousands of things at once. And she is an angel, apparently. Officer Bartman.
One of Blood Boil's favorites. Mainly because he's a dog, of course.
And Jardine.
Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here.
Alright. Let's cut to the chase. Monica? How the devil are you?
Monica Rosen. Receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the beating heart of the PD. She's too good for this place, even for this city. Hey, Monica.
Oh, look at the glasses.
Hey, Boss Bird.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
I know, the glasses are right.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Okay, that was easy. So we have gotten ourselves a pass to the shooting range. She's a hummingbird in theory, but miniatures with angel fell from the sky. Her presence was the sugar in my bitter morning coffee. Oh, how lovely. Right. What's in the bag? Nothing just yet. Right, to the shooting range. Let's confront our partner who shot us in some issue or something. Obviously, must be an accident, I would have thought.
This is gonna be a hard ride.
Okay.
Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
Ooh, should we hold a grudge? Should we approach really aggressively? Should we be sympathetic? Should we be forgiving? Well, we've come for his assistance, so... There he is, look. Mr. Marty. Keep your gun clean. Meow. Hey, you, if you let the ammunition boxes open again, I'll kick your clucking ass.
Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it.
I was just about to go when you came in, so if you want shooting practice, maybe turn on the lights first.
You're right. I'm gonna do that.
Are we? Yeah, we are. Marty's guns. Oh! Look at this! Claudia.
Claudia. Tiny, dark, and angry, and hits you where it hurts the most.
Susie.
I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say, this little she-devil pulled us out of many tough situations over the years.
Linda.
I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. At least nobody has ever complained.
And Big Bertha II.
Her Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha II, because there was one before her, a sawed-off little broad, but we lost her in a swamp. Marty cried for a week. But once he saw this giant lady here, the balance of the universe was restored.
Okay, so Big Bertha, Linda, Claudia, and Susie. I'm all down for naming guns. What should we call ours is the next question. Shooting practice, light switch, Marty. Let's break the ice. Bit of shooting competition, maybe. Oh, hang on just a second. Get a hint. Aim your gun at enemies and avoid shooting the hostages. Simple as that. Huh. Shooting enemies increase your points and remaining time, while hitting hostages does the opposite. You need to reload your gun after 6 shots, just like in the westerns, but even faster. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Bush. 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 Ah! Sorry, love. Damn! This is harder than it looks. Get out of my way, I love you. Blocking my view. Marty's got 10,000. Bosco, Moses, and... I'm at the rock bottom. I can't leave with it. I'm a bit rusty. My God, try this again. Why don't you just come right in my face, love? My way. This is fun. This is like really addictive. I could see myself doing this for some time. Ah, you stupid hostage woman thing. Curse you. No! No! I finished. I'm second to... Oh, I can't be... Okay, we'll let Marty win. We've got to let Marty win. You know what I mean? Because we're trying to get on his good side. Do you get more points if you hit the head? Maybe. Should we try it again? Try to hit the head? My baby! I don't think you would do. One more time? One more time. No, you see you don't. But I'm going to try and beat his score. Because I'm competitive. Oh, almost. If there wasn't a delay between the shots, I'd have killed her. Move it, elephant! This is going far too... This is not very good. This round is far too steady. Far too inaccurate. Oh, flipping hell. And look at bloody mother and baby popped up right at the wrong flipping moment. Oh, for God's sake. The accuracy of... Come on. I'm gonna roll here. Oh, okay. Okay, we got a bit better, but you know that 500 pointer would have been 9,002. Plus, we would have got some time. So, you know, not bad, not bad, not bad. What did I press? What did I press? Oh, did I? I'm going to have to do it one more time now because I'm not convinced that that saved my progress. It might have done. But hey. Exit to main menu. The hell? Oh! For God's sake, you stupid elephant! don't think it's possible to do it if you shoot a hostage, you know. It sets you back too many points. See, I knew she were coming down. I stopped. Try to trick me, love, didn't you? You and your damn baby. I'm a step behind. I'm a step behind here. I'm a step behind. Flipping hell. Right, I did save it. Right, very good. I just want to completely get all my name as many times as possible. Right, let's go to the... Let's leave the shooting range, not quit the game. Right. Fine. Marty. Not bad for somebody who's been out of, you know, for some time. Coming up to retirement, you know.
Marty.
Oops.
Marty looks good. Big and loud and angry as always. Hey, Marty.
Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. What, are you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
Famous last words.
What kind of case?
Well, that was easy, wasn't it?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny. Stop it right there. I'm in.
That's it?
This is far too easy, surely. What the hell happened?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
You can certainly bring Bertha. In fact, I think you should bring Bertha, Susie, Claudia as well. Make it a threesome, yeah.
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay?
Why not?
Bertha stays.
No, bring Bertha. This is Kingpin we're dealing with here.
Okay.
Oh.
But at least Susie can come, right?
Yeah, Susie can come, yeah. Yes, Susie can come, all right? Come on, don't be a party pooper here.
All right, Susie can come.
Susie can come, yeah. Little Susie.
That's what I want to hear.
Well, we didn't expect that to go so smoothly, did we? Yeah, I'll come with you, yeah. I'm bored here. All right, he built it up to be a big drama, and he's happy as Larry to come with us. Right, partners in crime once again. Right, so this is Marty McChicken. I can't read that without thinking of McChicken sandwich from McDonald's. Chicken. Gallus domesticus. Unusual height and weight for a fowl. Shining white feathers. He shot me once and I deserved it. Partners for 10 long, hard years. Well, we were, because now he's only helping me unofficially until I wrap up this case, which will last not just the night. I have a sneaking suspicion. Marty is a hothead with a hard fist. But he's loyal until the end, and I can count on him in every way. Especially if guns are in the picture. That's when he reveals his true self, and that's when I don't ever want to get in his way. Not anymore, at least. I'm sure we'll get a bit more information about why we were shot as we proceed onwards. Right. Well, that is good. No, what are you doing?
Hey, Marty, what about Laura? How come she didn't eat you yet?
Martin McFly.
Yeah, very funny. We're good, by the way. Mostly. As good as we can be after all these years.
Glad to hear it.
She asks a lot about you.
Really?
Yeah. She always hated you for getting me into trouble all the time.
Understandable.
But she also felt sorry for you.
Oh, well, thanks. That's much better.
If I'm honest with you, she loved the chicken police Marty better than this one.
Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment.
Whatever, Sonny.
Ooh, so what was that all about? Who was it? Probably his wife? Yeah, Martin's fiancée, Laura. Beautiful, warm-hearted predator. Ooh, what is she, a lion? Right, excellent. Well, we have enlisted the help of our former partner.
Still drink coffee?
Still drink coffee? Irish coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hop dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
What, in a bloody cafeteria?
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty, with a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city, then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
There's always a little problem. In fact, there's always tends to be big problems, so surely we can deal with a little one.
Not so little, and it smells, too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, old Blood Ball's made an appearance.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
Blood Boil. Hey, where's old Lizard gone?
The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood, but he never is, actually.
Right, let's talk with old Chief. Let's wind him up if we can.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chickens, actually.
Chief Blood Boil.
Damn.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
I recognise that voice actor. And it's bugging me. I recognise that voice actor.
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling chickens.
Oh God. Oh, I can picture it, I can place it, I've heard the voice before.
Oh, just a coffee, boss, I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
Yeah, man, get a grip, it's just coffee. It does sound very familiar.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Okay, somebody Google it, please, because it's annoying the hell out of me. I've 100% heard his voice somewhere. It'll come to me at the most strangest of times otherwise. I'll be asleep in bed. Oh, that's the one!
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight!
No, it's a computer game. Oh my God. Okay, I don't... Vesemir! Yes! It's Vesemir, indeed, yes! Yes, that's the one! That's the one! You've got it. Is it actually him, though? It is him. That's 100% who it is.
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
Okay, I was completely distracted during that conversation, trying to place his voice, but yes, Vesemir. Perfect. Wow. So look at that, going from The Witcher 3, you know, grand epic AAA title, to an indie game. I mean, that's pretty cool. Right, okay, so we've got Blood Boil, aka Vesemir, Lucius Wilford Blood Boil. The chief is a real legend, also hates us, of course. He's my boss and the living statue of justice. Statue, yeah. Tough, ruthless, and unbribable. And he's racist. I don't want to be here when he retires to witness how chaos devours Clawville for good. Okay, so apparently he's good at his job, which is pretty cool. Anybody else? Zip. Zippy? Zip Murphy was a raccoon, an old enemy who became a good friend over the years. And the hot dog. Why is this flashing? The hot dog cafeteria place, like a, what do you call these things in America? Diner. Exceptional coffee, exceptionally frequent whims that take place around it. It's not an assurance of life operating any joint outside of Roachtown. Quite a few different places. Okay, what's Bosco doing? Where's
I see you're swamped, buddy.
Lizard gone?
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to foul the air anymore. I hate his kind anyway.
Well, because he's a reptile.
No, because he's a good-for-nothing piece of shit.
No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That'll do it.
And you letting off some steam?
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. We're cops after all, ain't we? And this is still Clawville.
That's true, pal. Protect and serve.
Eesh, get a room, you two.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
Should have talked with Bosco before you met Marty. Damn. Damn and blast. Never mind. Ask. So look, okay, let's see what else we can ask him about. Hop dog.
What have you heard about the hop dog?
Hop dog.
Is it still standing?
Catherine, are you still here? What's the snooker score?
Yeah, it is. But I don't frequent that neighborhood. You shouldn't either. Things have escalated there recently.
Oh, things have escalated in the hot dog. Hobart Ibn Whistler.
What do you know about Ibn Wessler? What's the old rat been up to lately?
They say he's keeping a pretty low profile these days. But he's been seen in the company of the Attorney General.
Ooh, the company of the Attorney General. Mixing circles with the higher rankings of the city. That can't be a good sign.
Attorney General Hamtaro, eh? That's interesting. Thanks.
Why are you so interested in that rat? If you want another hole in your comb, I could help you too, you know.
It's just professional curiosity.
Yeah, of course. And I'm a fluffy little Labrador.
Whoa, 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 you forgot to mention this nugget about the case, Sonny. Ibn Clucking Wessler? What the hell did you get into?
Far as I remember, you didn't let me tell you in the first place. Well, you're in now. No,
You're a piece of shit, Sonny, you hear me? What's this all about?
Hey, calm yourself down. Calm down, calm down.
easy, chicken. I'll tell you everything soon enough.
Over coffee.
Let's just get the hell out of here first.
If I already told you it's a pleasure working with you again.
No, but that's always good to hear, partner.
Cluck off.
That's good, man. Cluck off.
Why is it so quiet in here? Shouldn't it be a madhouse by now?
The midnight madness is yet to come, Sonny. Just wait for it.
My time's too valuable for that, pal.
And you're trespassing. Rules of suspension, remember? I can see you're up to no good.
Who, us? Ridiculous.
If you say so. But I advise you to keep it low. Especially you, Sonny. How many days do you have until retirement?
121 days, 112 days?
121.
121.
120 soon.
Yeah, count it down, my friend.
Don't be a knucklehead and get yourself fired.
Thanks for your eternal wisdom, Bosco. I'm definitely coming to you again next time.
Right, that's Bosco. Done and dusted. Right, time to grab me dinner. I'll be back in a second. Right, I'm back. German Shepherds and Huskies for me.
What is it, Santino?
No, I just want to hear your voice again.
Nothing, sir.
Nothing, sir. I just forgot what day it is.
And you need something, Martin?
No, sir.
No, sirree.
Then get out of my sight, birds.
Okay, we ain't asking him anything, apparently. Let's go speak with Monica one last time.
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves.
We're big
Mostly.
birds. Not to be confused with Big Bird from Sesame Street.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so we'll just finish off looking at our little codex one last time. Anything new? The Hive, or Roach Town, Cobbler District. Part of the city, but then became a walled-off ghetto, where 98% of the city's insect population is forced to live. Currently, the biggest threat to the city are the riots in the Hive that have almost driven the city-state to the brink of civil war multiple times. There better be no wasps in there, mate, I'm telling you. Otherwise, I'm turning it off. Simple. Right, I'm going to mute myself so I can eat my dinner in peace. It's chicken pasta. It's very delicious. So there's plenty of talking going on for you to keep yourself occupied, and I'll be back when I'm finished.
The hop dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup. Marty's worried look shook me out of my reverie. Oh, cluck. Was I talking to myself again?
There used to be such life around here before it became an insect ghetto.
That was a very long time ago, Marty.
I was a little chick, and the hop dog had the best pancakes in the entire city.
Well, since Zip became the owner, the cook, and the waitress, I imagine it's all gone downhill.
True.
But at least the coffee's good.
That's right. I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and I don't want to know, but its aroma is unbeatable. Look at the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the Hive.
Wild ones. Don't even remind me. Trying to forget that shit every day.
It's been even worse since. I guess you heard about the riots.
Who hasn't? You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty flammable.
I don't speak of the devil, Marty. But to be honest, I have no idea how this insect matter can be solved.
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did for centuries.
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's not that easy. Clawville isn't what it used to be.
Did this wreck belong to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could.
Are you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
The name Hop Dog is quite a giveaway. Don't you think so, Mr. Detective?
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray. Who said that?
A natural-born genius?
Yeah, right.
Of all that's furry.
Is this still a thing?
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler District are forced to make a living?
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know. But you're still gonna tell me, right?
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Wait, what? Why?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive restaurants.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever forget that. Hey, pal. Can you hear me?
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yeah, the guy's middle name is Bad Luck.
That's for sure.
And voila, the master himself.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking. You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat, but don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day.
The door didn't look like this last time.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Oh yeah, I remember now. So that's why Zip remodeled the whole place.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Welcome to the club, partner.
Okay, I'm back with you now. Well, that was bloody delicious. Well, there was too much pasta on it, so I've had all the chicken out of it and left about a third of the pasta. I could demolish the whole plate quite easily, but a bit of portion control, you know what I mean? Right, anyway, so here we are in the hop stop, the hop dog thing, and yeah, jukebox, meat substitutes, cold coffee.
The highlight of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already. How does he make the coffee here so special?
You don't want to know.
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to know?
Never been to a traditional American diner. Do you know what? I don't think I have. To a proper traditional one. I mean, I've been to a couple of fast food joints. But, yeah. They do a couple over here in the... is it Leeds? There's one in Leeds. Great My Takeaway visited it. The guy. Anyway. I quite like fast food, you know. Not to eat every day, but because I don't eat it that often. It's a nice little treat, you know. When I went to London about a month ago for work, the highlight of my trip was going to Wendy's, for example. Never had one in my life. I thought, well, I'm going to have to try it, aren't I? Obviously. And it was delicious. I thought. I'm a man of simple tastes.
You're right.
As always.
Alright, so, I mean, it looks relatively alright, apart from the graffiti.
What insight.
Actually, there was one, they used to have one, there was one in Blackpool, right underneath the roller coaster, kind of in a dinery type place, and they did the most delicious, I remember it like it was yesterday visit. I mean, I'm talking probably a good 25 years ago now, I'm talking, when I last visited the place. All I can remember is they did the most amazing sub sandwich, you know, like a baguette with lashings of chicken and peppers and onions and cheese, and to the point where not overly so, but to the point where a little bit of the cooking grease and flavour was just, you know, dripping down the baguette, which some people might find horrifying, but it was so deliciously tasty. And yeah, I remember going to Blackpool a second time, not so long after I went for the first time, just to go and get 100 of these sandwiches, because they were bloody delightful. And then I never went again. Last time I went to Blackpool was about 10 years ago now, maybe even longer actually. My dad might have still been alive. Yeah, 12, 13, 14 years ago, because we went to watch Derren Brown at the Winter Gardens. That was the last time I went to Blackpool, and boy, when You go as a child, and then you go as an adult. You go as an adult is like, ooh. The quicker we get out of here, the better, to be quite honest with you. Yeah. Anyway, and I don't think I've been to Blackpool since. No, I haven't. Anyway, there you go. That's a bit of story time for you. So, Mr. Zippy. Zippity doo-dah, zippity day.
He sure didn't get any younger.
Or prettier.
You think he's still mad at us?
Probably.
Frankly, Marty, I don't give a damn.
I don't give a damn.
Ooh,
I'd rather have somebody pull my beak off.
You used to be more daring.
Yeah, and my back didn't hurt either.
Furry heavens, it's depressing being around you, Boss Bird.
Okay, so you get different text if you click on these things for more than one occasion. Right, okay. Right, Zip.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
I take it he hasn't forgiven us then.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
It's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well
Very
kind.
deep.
Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Oh dear. I reckon he's going to clam up straight away.
Holy hell.
Holy hell.
Wessler?
Are you
You've
insane?
dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
You've dipped your wings in deep shit and I'm not going to fry him.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Oh. You know what I've not had for a long time, and they're my favourites. I'm thinking, a week's time, birthday treat. Gotta have a bit of a treat. I can't be healthy all 31 days of May, you know what I mean? Salt and pepper, chicken wings. Oh yeah. Yeah, leather coat is good. Marty's coat, not so good. I will admit.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, huh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for years anyway.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out, brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
Weird indeed. Mongrel Mick.
Yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman.
I knew it.
But not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor, like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in.
New function, ask. Right, before we ask, Korean fried chicken. Oh, I mean, I've just had my dinner and I'm still, having my mouth watered by people talking of food. Which is a clear sign I've obviously not eaten enough. I'm not full up. If I was full up with the sound of food, I'd be like, oh, I don't want to talk about food, I'm full. Whereas just eating a nice little portion means that, you can talk about food and I'm still, still dribbling at the mouth. Right. Here we go. So we've got a bit more information about Iban. He's been acting quite strange, withdrawing from his shady businesses to live a simple life with simple pleasures. out of the ordinary and highly suspicious. And old Zippy, getting old, still got his connections. This is going to be our second interrogation, isn't it? It's going to be our second interrogation option here. Zippy, yeah, we know about Zippy. Okay, right, codexes then. Let's have a look at this. So meat substitutes made it possible to reduce meat consumption, predation, and domestic cannibalism. You were all talking about eating chicken, weren't you, earlier when I was eating my chicken pasta? You were talking, oh, cannibals. And then somebody said about feeding eggs to their chickens. I think it was Nagisa. Oh, that's just wrong. These products are widespread nowadays and are not only popular with predators but all kinds of animals. So yeah, rather than eating, Marty fried with some salt and pepper on, bit of substitute, you know. And they've got Mongrel Mick, one of the most infamous henchmen of Ivan Wessler, known by many rather scary nicknames thanks to his cruel nature. We crossed paths with Mick before, and it took a lot of effort to get out of those encounters with feathers intact. A nice source of protein and vitamins for the chickens. They feed them scrambled eggs. I mean, the chickens aren't going to know any. What if the chickens did know, though? This is my egg. Chickens aren't going to know the difference. Chickens are like, oh, this is delicious. Yes, it is delicious. You just laid them yesterday. Anyway, they're unfertilised, aren't they? They're unfertilised until somebody sits on them, so it's fine. Unfertilised eggs, not a problem. In fact, I had an omelette for lunch today, and yesterday I had scrambled eggs on toast. Because I'm doing my health kick. Sources of protein and all that. If in doubt, just turn to eggs. Eggs, scrambled eggs on toast, poached eggs, omelettes, boiled eggs with little soldiers to dip in. My egg medley with boiled egg mashed up with some cheese and paprika. All very nice. Very good. Some women, very few, eat their placenta. Oh, no. Too much information. Good grief. I've just eaten. You want me to bring it all back up again? Oh, God. Oh. What we're doing, I've lost my train of thought now. God, I was having lovely images of lovely egg dishes and chicken with salt and pepper on, and you've just come up with that? Jesus. Clucking hellfire. Right, let's get to the asking bit, shall we? Are we interrogating? Oh, we can not interrogating, we're just asking. Right, okay.
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Roger that.
I've got to say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Baboon. And Revolver Ocelot.
Whatever.
Walked into a bar.
Sonny, watch your beak.
Do you know what? I love peanut butter and I like eggs. I have never had eggs and peanut butter at the same time. Never. I shall have to try this taste sensation.
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball. So, Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why? So, about that woman. Is she really that dangerous?
What woman isn't, huh?
No, Zip. I mean really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
I think she's deadly. As are all cats. Evil creatures. Very sly, evil. They always have that look about them. They are nasty creatures.
You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
That's surely the most horrendous insult. That's worthy of a punch in the face. We're just gonna take it lying down. My God.
That Natasha's a mysterious woman. A real cursed jewel, if you ask me. She came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the Millions almost immediately.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice, makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam! She got the whole club, just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
I can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Czar Club, right?
The old clicker's still clicking, right? Yeah, the club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibben's lover, but she's not your usual canary. She didn't get involved in Ibben's dirty dealings.
Then how exactly does she fit into the picture?
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Mongrel Mick? Doesn't sound familiar.
Mick the Marauder, ring a bell?
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibben not being himself.
Which has something to do with this Natasha, right?
That's my guess.
Thanks for this straight dope, Zip. We owe you one.
One? You owe me the price of a new coffee shop, remember?
Okay. Whatever you need. Just call us.
I clucking will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
I think we're done in here then, aren't we? Hey, we never got a coffee. God damn. Right, Natasha. More info on Natasha. She was the singing sensation of the Millions and later became the owner under Ibben's patronage. Not much has known of her past before this though, and also Zip was delivering information to Ibben up to a couple of years ago. He was already working as a police informant then, so he may have been reporting to both sides. Sneaky little bastard. So certainly can't trust him, that's for sure. Right. Okay, I think we're done. Got 2 more places now open. We've got the Clawville PD, back to the PD, back to the Hotel Atlantis, or to the Czar Club. Well, that's got a timer on it, so that's a side mission, so we'll go do that first.
My condolences, pal. I see your cleaning lady died.
Yeah, she set foot in the bedroom once. I haven't seen her since. I didn't dare to go after her.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go in there either. But what's that smell?
Cigarettes and whiskey.
Cigarettes and whiskey. What do you think it is, pal?
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry, but no, this is lavender?
Lavender?
No, that's got to be the Ibanez dame. You know, the broad who gave me the letter. And the job, obviously.
Oh, she's left her scent around, has she? Pasta and beans. Pasta and beans. Can't say I've ever had pasta and beans before.
Ah, pretty, huh? I can smell it. She's an exotic, too. An impala, maybe?
Wow, he's good.
Furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much. He's jealous because your nose is better than a clucking bloodhound.
The bitter old dog. He just hates all foul.
True. Except for Monica.
Monica's a fairy, not a bird. So, what now?
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta find out who this Natasha is and what she wants from us. I mean, what she really wants.
What she really, really wants.
After you, Boss Bird. I wouldn't like to touch anything in here anyway. If it's okay, I'll just stand around and stare out the window.
Sure, just do it quietly.
Okay, we've come here to gather our stuff, but I think we already gathered it the first time we were here, right?
My wife took all the good ones. She knew. I'm gonna clean up, I suppose.
Yeah, we've got everything.
Just a bunch of you.
Useless crap, pictures. There's my...
Ah, man.
Oh,
I can't imagine how you feel. The only good thing you ever had, huh?
Shut up, Marty.
Shut. I'm going to be saying that a lot during this game. Shut up, Marty.
Sure. So this is them.
Yeah, the Wild Gentlemen. They were role models when I was a kid.
Well, you must have been a weird kid, which ain't surprising. My idols were the White Wolf and Super Squirrel.
The White Wolf, eh? Explains a lot. You know, when I was back in Averia, Clawville and the whole let's live together in peace bullshit seemed like an unattainable dream. Those guys made it happen. The city rose from the ashes of the Great Fire.
Yeah, but look at it now. And what would have become of you if you hadn't ended up in Clawville? Maybe you'd even be happy?
Perhaps.
I didn't know you used to be a kindergarten teacher. But leather?
It's history, so back off.
I'm touched by the trust you have in me, Boss Bird.
There are things better left undisturbed, okay?
Yeah, got it. Who's that shaggy creature?
That's M.B. Davis, you bird brain.
Politician?
Am I gonna have to smash your beak?
Seriously, I don't know who the hell he is.
There's no teaching some people. Right, let's have a look at this one.
Huh. The old days.
The old days.
You know, I miss him sometimes.
What? The hype? Us as celebrity cops?
Nah, the work, the buzz, the phone ringing at 4 a.m. and knowing if you pick it up, you'll be dragged into something terrible, because that's your job. And of course, you pick it up every clucking time.
I'm not sure it's healthy to enjoy that.
Certainly not.
Hey, no healthy animal becomes a cop in Clawville.
Yeah, true. Maybe in another lifetime.
It would be best to board it up. It'd go well with this rundown neighborhood.
It may be run down, but somehow I still feel like it's honest.
Sure, you could live in Cockroach Town. That's an honest place, too.
Believe me, Marty, I thought about it.
Why am I not surprised?
Okay, so we've literally got everything.
Have you started on your great novel yet?
I've already started working on my will, but I realize I'd have to leave everything to you, so clock that.
Huh, pity. I've always wanted a chicken coop smelling like old socks and bourbon.
You'll have to earn it first, Marty.
We got everything. We don't know, Nagisa. We still haven't got to the bottom of that little conundrum yet. I'm sure we will. Right, we've got some more interesting codexes here. The Wild Gentleman, a civilian organisation started by the four most influential and wealthiest animals in the city. The fire of 867 had almost entirely wiped Clawville off the face of the wilderness, very similar to the fire of London. When the Wild Gentleman intervened and built the city anew using all their money and influence. They were heroes, or at least they were regarded as such. Some believe the fire was their doing, and it was all part of a national conspiracy. But most likely, we'll never know the truth. What's this? Averia. A country inhabited exclusively by birds. A picturesque modern place governed by a democratic parliament, bordered by two seas, and its economy built mostly on air transport, commerce, and its aerial military. Countries on neutral terms with almost every other nation, and except for the Great Meat War, had kept this standpoint all throughout known history. The Great Meat War. I'm intrigued what this Great Meat War was all about. We'll soon probably find that out. And leather and fur used to be high fashion, but nowadays, especially in Clawville, the use of real leather and fur is quite rare. It's not totally illegal to wear these kinds of clothes yet, if you can afford it, but it's quite despicable, to put it mildly. You know, as we're donning a leather jacket. Or maybe it's a faux leather. Who knows?
When was the last time I was here?
I don't know. Years ago. When Molly left.
That faux leather, Sonny? Or are you just a despicable person?
Whew, that was a wild night.
Yeah.
And leather gloves too, you know?
You know, Sonny, you can call me. Not just when you want to investigate some shady case from a shady dame and you need a big meat shield to cover your ass.
Times have changed, Marty. And I don't call anyone.
How Shadow, welcome. What have I just walked into?
All right, Boss Bird. Whatever you say.
New function, ask.
Have you been there before?
Never. You know, it's not my style. It's too fancy for me. I'm more like the smoky, smelly, ramshackle little joint type.
Yeah, same here.
But we're not gonna mingle like this, right?
We're not searching for a tailor on New Year's Eve, okay? We'll go as we are.
That'll be exciting.
Let's just stay out of trouble, okay?
Oh, we're gonna get into trouble. Oh, I hope so. I like trouble.
What trouble?
I like you too, Marty. Lots of trouble. But a bar fight, that'll just do nicely for starters.
That's the spirit.
So she just turned up with a message and this flyer, and you fell for it?
And smelling all lavendery.
Maybe I was bored, or maybe there's more to this thing than meets the eye.
The jacket looks too Gestapo-ish for my liking. A nice classic tan trench coat would have been better.
Yeah, there's always more.
Maybe I just wanted to meet you for old time's sake.
That's not funny.
I've never had a good sense of humor. You know that better than anyone.
That's for sure. So the Tsar Club, huh? My city's on fire. Sounds good. But that's all? It's kind of weak for a clue.
It's not a clue. It's just a guide. By the way, it's New Year's Eve. We deserve some fun, right?
Well, that's true. But it's never that easy with you, Boss Bird. There's something you're not telling me, right?
Nothing important, Marty.
Nothing important.
Yeah. If you say so.
Oh, it's a bit about Molly, isn't it? He's not told him.
Oh, hi, Mr. Sinclair. How are we?
Mr. Sinclair? Is that what we called our gun? Mr. Sinclair?
Sinclair is doing fine, thanks. Anyway,
Sinclair?
you still talk to your guns?
Well, it's all right, isn't it? But Sinclair.
Yeah, and so what? Other animals talk to their plants. Crazy, isn't it? At least a gun has a soul, and it's useful.
A soul.
I can't believe you're allowed to walk around freely, Birdie.
Oh, if you only knew what I'm packing right now.
I don't want to know what's under your feathers, Marty.
Holy hell, let's get the flipping cluck out of here, man. So we picked up something from the police station, didn't we? Like a magazine or something. What did that do? Was it just a codex entry? Must have been. Right, okay. There's only one place left for us to visit, my friends. And that is... the Tsar Club. Well, I'm interested as to why that's still why that's still available. Maybe we didn't expend everything there possible, but hey, we're going in to meet Natasha Katsenko. Let's do it. Oh, I love this music.
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main streets toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
You asked it to come. Oh, God, is that a heron?
Ah, so this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville?
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird.
Tsar Club. In the most colourful club of the most colourful city, my city is on fire. Brand new hit from the Queen of the Night.
You know, seeing this, I can't wait for the show.
I hope we get to see the show.
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste.
A rhino?
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you.
Oh yeah, look, rhino. Bloody hellfire. All manner of beast. Looks like a leopard, cheetah. Holy hell. Lewis and... Oh, this is my Lewis. Oh, it's a stork, not a heron. Apologies. And who's that bouncer? Is a ram.
One day, neon signs will cover the whole world, I'm telling you.
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moving forward.
Cluck off, Sonny.
Cluck off. Cluck off, Sonny. Shut up, Marty. Fancy car. Very nice. Look at that motor. All gleaming.
Whoa, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Averia.
Of all that's furry, whose is it?
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard. Huh, I like this.
Why is that?
I don't know. 'Cause it's moving, I guess.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Simple, simple.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, very simple.
Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
No.
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
Yeah, hilarious.
Right, what are you doing here, Lewis?
Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
Oh, he's got my problem. Remembering people's names. I can remember the letter it begins with, but oh, it asked me to remember it in full. Good grief.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it?
You're reading my mind, boss.
Sonny, my dear friend.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner, but I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so, the legendary chicken police back together? Isn't it amazing news?
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see. That's a shame.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal.
And who's this lovely stork
Honestly,
lady you with?
I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
That was kind of deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing.
Let's not bother.
Okay, boss.
Okay, we can't bother the stork lady. Right, okay, so we're going to go check out the bouncer over there. Obviously getting in won't be simple, I don't think, but hey, we'll try it. The Clawville Chronicle. Most read and highest quality newspaper in the city. It's so famous that it's also been read beyond Clawville's borders and not just in the colonies. This was the paper that first published an article about the two heroic roosters, aka the Chicken Police. The article was written by Timothy Saltwater, the seagull journalist who has since become somewhat of a legend himself. Does he steal your chips as well? Right, Mr. Bouncer.
Jeez, look at that guy.
Look at him. He looks very menacing, doesn't he?
That's not a guy. That's a demon. Straight from the dog-eared pages of a cheap detective novel.
Yeah, I bet his name's Bill.
Nah, he's definitely a Bob.
Oh, he better not be a Bob, otherwise we're definitely screwed.
$5 for Bill?
$25 for Bob.
Okay, I'm in.
Let's go speak to him.
Howdy, pal.
He's definitely Bob. That is definitely a Bob. 100%.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
Nice coat.
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
Looks like something that Arthur Morgan would wear, you know? The coat with the thing underneath the tuxedo. That was quite similar to a get-up that I used to deck out my Morgan with, you know? My Arthur Morgan. Yeah. Very good look, sir. Very good. Anyway, yes, we're expected in the VIP lounge, if you don't mind.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
Yes, you may.
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
A bit of bribery. I don't think it's going to work, to be honest with you.
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list?
The list?
Yeah.
Don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
Oh, simple as that. Simple as that. Well, we better just go home and have a cup of coffee, maybe a whiskey, and go to bed. I don't think so, of course.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Damn. We've been scuppered already. We're not on the list. Surely that can't be the be-all and end-all, can it?
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
Oh, we just whipped the badge out. Oops. Was that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, we're about to find out. If in doubt, whip it out. Oh.
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers. Forgive this slang. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I'm strictly forbidden to. Please, you have to understand.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea who we are? You ever read the papers?
Marty, I'm handling this. What the hell is he doing? That's clearly not a cow.
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Oh my God, not the books again.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you, gentlemen.
I like it was just so very pleasantly matter of fact, you know. I don't wish to have to use force on you, but if you push me, then I'll have to do it, you know. I'll have to break your beaks off.
What did you just say?
Ooh.
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. Thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen, and forgive me for my austere composition.
No problem, Shakespeare. Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Oops. Ooh, I've misclicked, sorry.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
speak to him again.
Just one more thing. This list of yours, where should we sign up again?
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir. Excusez-moi, the regulations, you know.
You hear that, Sonny?
I do, Marty. I do.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this guy. Just wait.
Just don't get too excited, Marty. Not tonight. Anyway, thanks, pal.
Not tonight. How fitting, we were trying to get into a club. Right, we need to get on a list, apparently. We need to get on a list. Maybe, Lewis will know.
Look, Lewis, that bouncer over there.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his manners are impeccable. Am I right?
Oh, you're completely correct.
Yes, indeed, but it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Yes, Lewis, and that's the problem that you're going to solve for me, isn't it?
Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah, something like that.
No, no problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Oh, very good.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Right, is he gonna come with us then?
Sir.
Yes.
How'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list.
Hello,
okay?
Hannah.
L'arche sir.
And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
Wow, he's got some connections, hasn't he? Bloody hell, just like that. These gentlemen are on the list. Oh, very good. They could go in then. All right then. Thank you very much, Lewis. Let's get ourselves inside the club.
The jazz overwhelmed us.
The jazz?
There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Tsar. Well, here we are.
Fancy bottles, the dames, the clinking of crystal, the smell of smoke in the air. Oh, how fantastic. Like a great big speakeasy.
Mother of
Pearl.
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
I haven't cashed out my pension just yet.
Don't even think about it.
Oh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Oh, God. Mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always.
No, Marty.
This time it's for real.
Not like always, Marty. Oh, where are... Oh, right. The Tsar Bar. Is that a horse? Behind the desk? Behind the bar? Fancy whiskey? Some strange bird? What bird is that? We're back to guessing the species again. What? Hello, birdie. Waitress. We got some big book. It was a big book. We got the stage. Fox fella. A henchman, a hawk, some posters. Cool. Well, seeing as it's right up in our face, who the hell are you?
Hey, there's Filmar.
Filmar. We heard about this guy at the start of the game, Filmar. Somebody made a joke about him.
Who? Oh, yes. Filmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
See you later, JJ.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to.
Alright, so who's Filmar? What kind of bird are we? We guessed a hawk, or somebody's guessed a falcon. It's a falcon! Filmar Lowe. Absolutely average, forgettable guy, and my old acquaintance. Who is a falcon?
Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Filmar Lowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with a Feather Pillow Mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Filmar Lowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out? Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Huh?
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes. Just the usual.
Oh, boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Filmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about it before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Oh. Okay, we've got to remember that. Speak to him after we've seen her, and if we get turfed out, then we don't know him.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
Oh, the act is on. Oh, what happened? What happened? I thought we were going to get treated to a musical medley. Oh! Look who's just rocked up into the joint. Holy smokes. Filmar, right. The name he goes by nowadays. It's an old comrade from before the Clawville times. One of the best private eyes in the city. And just like most of them, he gets into trouble with the law pretty often. But we can trust him. Right, we've got another clue here. Yeah, got to talk to him after we've talked to what's-her-face. Oh my god. Okay. Let's slink over to the fancy whiskey.
Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but Laura's father went to that guy when his, problems had gone too far.
I got an achievement called drinking problems.
You're treading on thin ice, Marty.
Thin ice, Marty. All right. Just having a sip of whiskey. Is there anything wrong with that? What's wrong with you?
No, I just... Look, fellas at the station are talking, you know? All kinds of things. Moses, Plato, Bosco, and the others.
Talking, eh? About what? About why Blood Boil took my badge? About what an untrustworthy alcoholic wreck I am?
Look, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
Good, and let it stay that way.
At least we're cracking this one together, yeah?
Sure, Marty.
Ooh, is that why he got suspended?
2 whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
Oh, God.
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
Shh. What did I just say?
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water, too, okay?
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
New function ask. Can quiz the bartender about Natasha Katzenka.
Tell me, Hey Breath, have you seen Natasha tonight?
My God, he's quite the charmer, isn't he?
Not yet, sir. But she's coming on soon.
Well, can you tell me anything about Mr. Ibn Wessler?
Sir, I don't want to.
What about, let's see, $5 maybe?
But, sir, you haven't even paid for your drinks yet. Yeah, stop riding on the details, Big Nose. You do your job, and we'll do ours, okay?
I mean, we're not here for work, of course. We're just here to relax.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just a little fun. Of course, gentlemen.
Right, okay. Let's go. How about some...
He has pretty long legs.
I mean, champagne.
Pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
Squirrel. To wash the whiskey down with, naturally.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember?
Pretty squirrels.
That girl is looking at me.
She's just looking at anyone whose glass is empty, Marty. That's all.
No, Sonny. She was staring at me, like, hard. Now, I saw it.
She was staring hard.
Marty,
Staring
you're imagining
fast.
things. Oh, wait a second.
You see that, right? She's looking right at us with those big, black, weird squirrel eyes.
I think she's looking at me, mate.
Okay, Marty, don't panic. Just look elsewhere and walk away slowly.
Creepy little squirrel girl.
Big book.
So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
My God. These are terrible puns, man, I'm telling you.
Oh, man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
Exactly.
You just need to get used to it again.
What
There's the stage. There's Fox Bella.
A fox is a wolf who sends
Dad joke,
flowers.
yeah. A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
Empty stage. I don't want to click on the stage just yet in case it advances something, so let's look at the henchman.
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not.
And this guy? Iban?
Isn't that?
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great.
Well, might as well talk to him then. Screw it.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
Nonchalant. Let's go nonchalantly.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
Olivia the Crow, or the Raven? Crow or Raven? What do we think?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me.
You're talking to
Marty
me?
McChicken.
Oh, God.
Nonchalant, Marty. Nonchalant.
What a pleasant surprise. The Roaster Copper's in person.
God. Oh, we've done really well being inconspicuous here, aren't we?
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course. Chicken police. Your partner is, he is,
Marty McChicken, sir. I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh. The game's up. We're going in the direct approach.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood red paint. The usual stuff.
Yeah, the
You must
usual.
be familiar with this kind of thing?
Yeah. Did you do it? Might as well just accuse him now. Almanac. Subtlety of a sledgehammer.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter. But to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Oh dear, excuse me.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so
Oh yes,
he's
of
rather
course.
tired.
The Attorney
If you
General.
would excuse us.
And who might you be, my dear? Are you a crow or a raven? Just please settle the debate.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough.
Exactly.
So, how can I help you?
Well, seeing as it's your girlfriend that got the abuse, we're helping out your girlfriend, mate. You've got an invested interest in being compliant. All right?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
Oh, we're going to question him. Oh, bloody hell. At 10 o'clock at night, without any alcohol in me. This'll go well.
I'm at your service.
Oh, it's only oh, what lovely posters.
Oh, I know this fodder guy. He was kind of good in Death of the Horse.
You've seen every clucking movie.
You know, Laura and I go to the movies a lot. When was the last time you went?
Exactly 12 years ago.
Oh, you remember that precisely? Let me guess. Molly?
Yep, our very first date.
I see. What did you watch?
I don't remember. I just remember her. And nothing else.
You're a clucking poet. I mean it.
There's quite a lot of posters, actually. But we've got things to... Well, we'll keep him waiting. You know what I mean? You get your answers sorted, mate. We're just looking at movie posters here. Oh, is that the same one? Are they all the same? Oh, slightly different.
You think this is one of those movies where the femme fatale gets everything in the end and the poor detective's left stranded?
Bogan and Bandicoot.
Yep, just like life.
Directed by Thomas B. Acko. The Big Sheep. The picture they were bar for. Oh my god. Cassidy Lupus and Cassandra Rubyfay. The Loudest Howl.
Huh. Another Lupus movie. Jeez. Is there nothing today they're not trying to sell with this guy?
Whoa, don't be rude, Sonny. Lupus is a timeless genius. Have you seen Predator City? God, I'm still getting chicken bumps. But wait, who's that next to him?
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Nah, never heard of her.
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Oh, gods, even her name makes me go weak in the knees.
Watch your blood pressure, pal.
Don't mind me, just women and guns are my only weakness.
No shit.
Right, okay, Iban. Let's start with the top.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
Oh, wait. Yeah, he wants us to... We're going to start with the questions.
Wessler is a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall. Yet.
I gotta be cunning. So this is Hobart Ibn Wessler. Focus. Wessler's a tricky guy. Okay. Tricky. Detective meter, not good so far.
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
How did you feel? Okay, his little shifty black eyes. Beady.
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
Ridiculous?
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
He knows his stuff about the law.
Thank you. Are we done?
Of course not. We've only just begun.
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
All right.
Why didn't you just call the police?
Huh? Why? What would have been the use of that? A few messages aren't enough for a case. You should know that.
Harassment makes for a case. So do threats.
Threats, pal. Bricks through window, bit of damage. Just saying.
Who were you trying to convince, Sonny? Huh? They would have laughed in my face. Anyway, you know, the police station. Once I set foot in there, I'm not coming out again.
Your lawyers are too good for that, Ibn.
Yeah, I guess you're right, chicken.
Minus 15. Oh dear. Mistrustful and secretive.
Why would anyone have reason to blackmail your girlfriend?
I don't know. Maybe because she's my girlfriend?
You think that's enough?
It's plenty enough.
Good point.
Oh, are you finally getting to a point? Or do you really want to dig around in my private life? Because, people who do that end up in the alley, if you catch my drift.
Very much so, Mr. Wessler.
This is not going very well, is it?
Wessler is tougher than I thought, and he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
Okay, oh, that's a plus 10. So he's tricky, mistrustful, secretive, and quick-tempered. Gently beat about the bush. Gently. That's quite gentle, isn't it?
Were there any similar incidents in Natasha's past? I mean, threats, blackmail, enemies or insane fans, psychopath pianists, perhaps.
Damn those psychopath pianists.
I don't know about enemies, but she's a celebrity. A star shining bright in Clawville's night sky. Do you understand? She gets endless fan mail. It could be anybody. I wouldn't overreact.
Natasha doesn't feel that way.
I've noticed.
Whoa. Good, good, good. No, don't want to be too aggressive here. Gently beat about the bush. Don't pry into his private life, so let's go with that one.
Do you think one of her fans is the culprit? Someone who can't take rejection, maybe.
Why not? It's quite common.
It's a typical motive, indeed. Any ideas who it could be?
Yeah. Attorney General Hamtaro is obsessed with Natasha. But he's, more like the kiss on the hand, flowers bowing type. Throwing bricks through the window is not his style. I can't think of anybody else. Or rather, I can think of everybody else. About half the city, actually.
I get it.
Yep, that's going very well. Have we asked this one before? Have we asked this one before? Have there been similar threats in the past?
Have there been similar threats in the past?
Right to the point, yeah? Yeah, I get it. But sadly, this is a dead end, my friend. No threats like these, whether you believe it or not.
Well, it really seems like a dead end, so I'll just back up and try from a different...
You do that.
Yeah, oh, damn.
Would you be willing to testify at the station?
You're joking, right?
Maybe I can get you an invitation. Believe me, you'd love it. The coffee's good, but the chairs are kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, you have a peculiar sense of humor. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Ooh.
Is she completely alone when she's there at the weekend?
As I've told you, Natasha's a free woman, eh? She's an adult. She doesn't need an escort. Or, she didn't need one until now.
Are you afraid for her? You know, a big star like her, alone in that house.
I never said a black car doesn't drive by 2 or 3 times a day, but, it's just caution. Huh. I'm not a monster after all, am I?
I suppose not.
Oh my god, this is going really
so
badly
Natasha
wrong.
Feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at, but I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. You're right.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
Question in rank. 60% decent. Decent. Couple of, you know, misjudgments there, but nonetheless. Not quite like old times, but you still got it, yeah. He was trying very hard to change the subject when it comes to threats. He obviously knows more than he's willing to tell.
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
We'll be seeing you, sir.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
Oh. Now the show's beginning to start. Excellent. The green eyes. Oh, I think he's a bit gobsmacked as our Sonny. Look at his face!
Sonny.
Sonny's fainted.
Clawville still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
That was,
mesmerizing.
Unique.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
Oh, very official now.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
Heck, why is in his pants?
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
You were amazing, dear, as always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
Fetch me a cocktail.
But of course.
Yes, Iban, scuttle along here.
Ibn will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Come alone to her private quarters? Well.
Hey.
Marty, I'm afraid you're gonna have to sit down here with your horse-faced friend. I got business to attend to.
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting.
Ooh, secret code.
Before he comes back.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her.
I just knew it.
She wore danger like a perfume.
Like a perfume.
It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people.
The moth people?
I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble
All right,
skin.
Sonny, chill out.
But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny.
So descriptive.
Just keep your distance.
Oh dear, Sonny has fallen head over heels. What about Molly, Sonny? Remember Molly? Or have you forgotten already? Oh boy. Right, the clue. Changing the subject. Right, people, Natasha. The singing sensation. Remarkable green eyes. Oh, so remarkable. Olivia is a crow. Corvus Corone. Olivia Blackwig. Quiet, mysterious, and unusually tall and slim for a crow. An assistant and escort of Iban's. Is there more to their relationship than meets the eye, perhaps? We'll have to dig a bit deeper. Cool beans, man. What have we got in our little bag of tricks?
Come to daddy, darling.
We've just nicked some posh whiskey. Perfect. What a provocative painting, holy cow. Right. Oh. Well, we're about to talk with this foxy feline, but I'm going to end it right here because it seems like a suitable place to leave you on tenterhooks. How will this conversation with old Green Eye go? Oh, well. Will he be tripping over his beak? Possibly. Stuttering worse than Lewis? More than likely. But we'll see exactly how that conversation goes in the next session. This is lovely music. Beautiful. Well, yeah, I'm really enjoying the game itself as well. Obviously, it's very hairy narrative. Thankfully, it's voice acted. It's not a lot speaking for me, which is nice for a change. But the next time I stream this, in order to get into the full groove, I'm going to have a glass of something strong in my hand, aren't I? Of course I am. Of course I am. So, yeah. Next stream of this will be on the weekend. Oh, yeah. And it'll be another long weekend for me because I'm off Monday, Tuesday. So, yeah. We'll see how this story pans out as in the next session. But the next stream will be Wednesday, which will be Pathfinder. An episode of Pathfinder is also going up tomorrow for you guys, which I recorded today. So yeah, itching to get back into this. I'm really enjoying it. The music is great. The fair bit of humour in it. So I quite like old what's his face? I'm not good with names. Sonny's deadpan humour. It's quite good. I like it. It's cantankerous old man kind of humour, you know. But yeah, we'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing how this pans out. But yeah, thank you, Hauler, for the gift. Really enjoyed it so far. And we shall continue on. But anyway, it is Bank Holiday Monday has come to an end. So back into the office tomorrow, back to work for most of us, I'm sure. Enjoy the week ahead. And hopefully see you on Wednesday for some Pathfinder. Until then, Sonny signing off.